More than 20 feet tall, this guard tower helps tell the story of Angola's past.
Angola has a long history, and it's important that we tell the story of Angola, both where it's been and where it's going.
The guard tower will be removed from the prison and eventually make its way to Washington, D.C. There it will be on display at the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture.
It's important to tell the story of America, and our museum specifically is telling the history of America through an African American lens.
In D.C., the tower will help explain what life was like for incarcerated African Americans during a violent period at the prison.
Some years they would have as many as 40 murders. This was Camp H. This was a brutal place. It was just, every man for himself, predators and victims of predators. It was horrible. It's what you don't want to have in prison.
Up to the early 1970s, inmates called khaki-backs would sit up in guard towers like this one. They were armed and in charge with guarding fellow inmates.
It wasn't a free person. It was inmates guarding inmates. So he didn't really care. What you going to do to him? He already has a life sentence. He says, well, the man was trying to escape, so I just shot him. And he got away with it.
That's why Warden Burl Cain says it's important to acknowledge the past and put it on display.
We need to learn to continue to progress and never go back, and we need to realize that prison is not a punitive place, but a place to correct deviant behavior.
Smithsonian officials say the guard tower will be an iconic part of the exhibit. Warden Cain says he plans to make the trip to D.C. when the exhibit opens.
Absolutely. Will I go to D.C. and check it out? You're not kidding. I want to see a piece of Louisiana, a piece of Angola in Washington to Smithsonian. What an honor for the state.
The new museum is currently under construction and is set to open in November 2015. Troy Galden, WBRZ, Balance News.